Hi, this is Joyce Farrell. Let's take a quick look at the logic behind merging files. You can merge files when you have two or more files that are in the same format. That means that the records in both files contain the same fields in the same order. You also can merge files when the two files are sorted using the same field. In other words, if the two files hold customer records, both have to be sorted in ID number order, or both have to be sorted by last name of the customer, or maybe both have to be sorted by zip code. It doesn't matter which field they're sorted by, but they have to be sorted using the same field. For example, let's take a simple file that just stores the first name of your friends. You have 5 friends and they're in alphabetical order. Suppose I also have a file of friends and my friends are in alphabetical order. What you might want to do is create a merged list in which all the names are in alphabetical order and the merged file contains each record from the first 2 files. Here's how the logic would work. You read in one record from each of the files. So in this case, your first friend is Beth and my first friend is Ann. You compare the two and see which one is less. The one that's less alphabetically is the one that comes first alphabetically. In other words, in this case, it's Ann. So you would write Ann to the output file and read the next record in the My Friends file. Then you compare Beth and Don. Beth is less alphabetically, so you write Beth to the output file and read another record from the Your Friends file, which is Carl. You compare Carl and Don. Carl is less, so you write Carl to output and read George. You compare Don and George. Don is less, so you write Don to output file and read Emily from My Friends file. When you compare George and Emily, Emily is less, so it gets sent to output and you read Fred. George and Fred, Fred is less, so you send Fred to output and you read past the end of the file. You can't quit the program yet because there are still more of your friends to be sent to output. So a trick that programmers use is to put a very high value in memory in the spot where the My Friends name would be. By a high value, we mean something that alphabetically will always fall after every name in the list. In this case, ZZZZZ will work. If we were sorting on a numeric field, we might use a value like 99999. Anyhow, we now compare George and ZZZ, and George is less, so George is written to output and we read Hannah into memory. Hannah is less than ZZZ, so Hannah is sent to output and we read Iris. Iris is less than ZZZ, so we send Iris to output and set your friend's name to ZZZ. When both names are the Z's, that's the end of the program, and you've produced a final merged friends list. Thanks for watching.